Safe use of lifts and escalators. Lifts and escalators offer great convenience to society. The benefits are felt not only by those working or living in luxurious high-rise buildings, but also by those living in low-cost buildings. Lifts and escalators are machines which requires care and scheduled maintenance to ensure that they can function properly without causing any problems. If maintenance is not conducted properly, breakdowns will occur which lead to higher costs and downtime. Moreover, vandalism and misuse may also leave adverse effects on the performance of lifts and escalators. It is the responsibility of the owners and competent firms to ensure that the lifts and escalators are inspected and maintained regularly. Adequate funds are required to carry out maintenance and inspections. The owners are encouraged to educate users on the safe operation of lifts and escalators to avoid accidents or unwanted occurrences. Therefore, responsibilities regarding the safe use of lifts and escalators do not rest solely on the shoulder of the owner, competent firm, building management, or DOSH, but also on the shoulders of the user. General operation of lift system. In general operation of lift system, the lift car cage is raised and lowered by wire ropes. When the shift rotates, the ropes and the lift car cage moves. Typically, the shift, motor, and controller of the lift system are all housed in a machine room above the lift shaft. The ropes that connected to the lift car cage are also connected to a counterweight which hangs on the other side of the shift. Normally, the counterweight is 50 to 100% of weight capacity of the lift system. The purpose of this balancing is to conserve energy. The motor has to withstand only the difference in weight. For example, the lift wants to carry 1000 kg of load. Since the counterweight is 500 kg, thus the motor only has to cater with the remaining 500 kg of the load instead of 1000 kg. Both the lift car and the counterweight ride on guide rails along sides of the lift shaft. The rails also work with the safety gear system to stop the car in an emergency situation. Lift safety system. First, the rope system itself. Lifts are equipped with multiple ropes to prepare for an unexpected event that if one of the ropes snaps, the remaining ropes will still be able to hold the lift. Next, lift car safety gear braking systems. When the car exceeds the designated speed, the electromagnetic brake will engage automatically during blackout.
A limit switch that will installed near to the top and bottom of the lift shaft. If the lift car moves too far in either direction, the switch will trigger the controller to bring the lift car to stop.
Buffer at the bottom of the lift shaft as a giant station to soften the impact if the lift moves beyond the landing terminal. Microprocessor-based controllers to drive the motor with the correct amount of information to put the lift car to where it needs to be. Load sensor to detect the load in the lift car. And lift use two different sets of doors. Car door move with the lift car, and landing door is at every landing level. Meanwhile, for safety devices in lift car, there are alarm button that gives an audible warning signal when help is required by the passenger. Door open or close button, which keeps the door open or closed when pressed. Emergency lighting that lights up the inside of the lift when the electricity supply fails. Safety edge or door sensors. Lift's door will open or reopen when an object is detected. Overload device, which triggers the alarm when the rated load of the lift is exceeded. And telephone intercom button, which permits verbal communication with the building management. Now let's have a look at the general operation of escalator system. Escalator is a moving staircase for transporting people between floors. It consists of three main parts: a power unit consisting of a motor and a reduction gearbox that providing power to drive the steps and handrail through the chain sprocket mechanism. Moving stairs, a pair of rotating chain loops pulling a series of steps in an endless cycle. At the top and bottom of the escalator, these steps converge on each other, creating a flat platform. This makes it easier to get on and off the escalator. And two travelling handrails moving in synchronous speed with the steps for the passengers to hold with their hands.
These are the escalator's standard safety devices. Complete switch. It detects if a foreign object is caught between the step and complete. Emergency stop button. Handrail entry switch detects if an object or hand gets caught at the handrail terminal entry guard. Step chain safety switch. The operation of the escalators will stop in case the step change is broken or excessively elongated. Shirt panel switch in case an object is trapped between the step and skirt panel. Safety notices to be displayed at both ends of the escalators. Step demarcation line to clearly delineate the edges of each individual step. A yellow trim is inserted to the escalator step. Optional safety devices, deflector brush or rubber lining. This helps to deflect garments, shoes and other items away from the gap between the moving step and the skirt panel. Triangular guard, provided at the intersections of escalators or escalator to wall. Step demarcation light. The illumination between steps and at both sides using LED or green fluorescent light to guide passengers upon entry and exit. The laws and regulations that govern the use and operation of lifts and escalators are as follows. Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994, Act 514. In these acts, under the sections 15 and 18, the duties and responsibilities of the owner to ensure fixtures such as lifts and escalators are safe for use has been specified. Under the sections 20 and 21 of OSHA, it stipulates that the general duties of the designers, manufacturers, suppliers, such as competent firms to ensure fixtures such as lifts and escalators are safe for use. It also specifies the requirement of reporting any accident involving lifts and escalators to DOSH. Next is Factories and Machinery Act 1967, Act 139. In Section 19, it stipulates that no person shall be permitted to operate any certificated machinery without a valid Certificate of Fitness, CF, and the duties of competent firms, competent persons, and lift owners has been specified in Regulations 31, 32, and 33 of Factories and Machinery, Regulations 1970. In the case of failure to comply with any issued order or violation of laws, Department of Occupational Safety and Health, DOSH, may take court action. If found guilty, the penalties are as follows. The maximum penalty imposed under OSHA is 50,000 Malaysian ringgit or imprisonment for a term not exceeding 2 years or both, or the maximum penalty imposed under FMA is 100,000 Malaysian ringgit or imprisonment for a term not exceeding 2 years or both. Notices to be displayed as the safety information for the lift and escalators. Notices to be displayed on the operation board in the lift cage are: do not exceed the rated load in kilogram and the number of persons. Children must be accompanied by adults. Smoking is strictly prohibited in the lift car. Press the alarm button in case of entrapment, and the emergency contact number. Safety signs that must be clearly displayed on the glass panel near the entrance to the escalator are: no baggage trolleys, hand trolleys, shopping carts or similar items, no baby carriages, wheelchairs or similar items. Small children must be held firmly when riding the escalator. Pets must be carried when riding the escalator. Stand facing the direction of travel. Keep feet away from sides and not exceeding the yellow line on the escalator. Hold the handrail. Keep loose clothing clear of escalator steps, combs and sides. And emergency contact number. These are the do's and don'ts for the lift and escalator. Safe and proper use of lifts. First, ensure that the lift runs smoothly. Press the button for the floor required only. Obey the load, which is the maximum number of passengers as stated in the lift car. If the lift is full, wait for the next lift. The alarm will sound when overloading is detected and will only stop once the last user has exited the lift car. The lift will only move when the load has decreases. Do not exceed the permitted load weight. Large and heavy loads may damage the lift. Be careful while entering or exiting the lift in case the lift floor is not level with the landing floor. Next, do not obstruct movement of the lift door and damage other equipment in the lift. Behave while in the lift. Jumping and playing in the lift may activate the safety device and cause the lift to stop. Use the lift wisely, courteously, and safely. Stay clear of the lift doors, especially when the lift doors are opening or closing. Be careful not to touch or lean against the doors. Your hand or arm might be caught and resulting in injury when the doors open. Do not use the lift in the case of fire. Use the stairs instead. Do not play with the emergency stop button. Children must be accompanied by adults when using the lifts. To avoid affecting the operation of the lift, do not press the lift buttons mischievously. To avoid causing any damage to the lift buttons, do not press the buttons with any sharp objects but your fingers. When trapped inside a lift, keep calm and summon for help by using the alarm bell and intercom. Do not attempt to lift the car by forcing the doors to open. It is safer to stay inside the lift. Do not attempt to rescue the trapped passengers when the lift breaks down. Contact the building management for assistance. Do not allow children to play around the lift lobby area and lean against the lift doors, as it could lead to serious accidents if the lift doors were to open. And do not smoke in the lift car. Safe and proper use of escalators. Do not take baggage trolleys, hand trolleys or similar items and baby carriages, wheelchairs or similar items. This may lead to accidents such as falling off or slipping from the escalator. Do not try to travel in the opposite direction. Do not face the opposite direction of travel. This may lead to imbalance or fall. Do not touch the step or other moving parts, comb, skirt guard panel or handrail inlet. This may lead to serious injury such as the hand becoming entangled. Do not place any package on the moving steps, handrail, deckboard or landing plate. The package may fall and cause serious injury to or inconvenience to other passengers. Do not lean over the sides of handrails, as it may cause serious injury, especially at the escalator intersections. Keep loose clothing from brushing against step. The clothing may get caught between steps or between the skirting panel and the step, leading to an accident. Do not run or walk on the escalator, as it can lead to an accident. Do not carry handbags or other objects on the outside of the handrail. Do not play near the escalator. Do not take animals on the escalator. Do not extend any parts of your body out of the escalator to avoid being caught in narrow spaces or falling from the escalator. Do not vandalize the obstruction guards. Do not stop when getting off the escalator. Keep your feet away from the skirting or yellow stripes to avoid getting your feet caught in the gap between steps or the gap between the skirting panel and the step. Do not play with the emergency stop button, which is to be used only in emergency situations. Do not get on a step with wet shoes or hold a handrail with wet hands. Slippery shoes and hands can lead to an accident. Do not stick the tip of your umbrella into the groove of the escalator step, as it may cause the escalator to malfunction. Do not use the escalator in the event of fire or an earthquake, and do not use the escalator when it is not in operation. This is the example of the certificate of fitness issued. It includes all the required information, including the name of the owner, the location of the machinery being installed, the types of machinery, and the validity of this permit. And this is the example of notice that will be issued if the lift or escalator was found not fit to be used. This notice prohibits the use of the machinery until all the faulty has been fixed and verified.